Good morning. Welcome to Vinyasa Yoga. We're going to start off in our seated position. How are we doing today? I hope we're doing okay. I hope you're all staying safe and well. I'd like you to just bring yourself into this present time. Put aside the schedule, put aside any worries. Just be with me. Enjoy wherever we go today, wherever your journey is. Remember, there's no competition, there's no judgment. If you don't want to do what I'm doing, it's okay, okay? You just take it where it needs to go. This is a Vinyasa flow today. So if you want to just hang out in child's pose instead of doing a sun salutation, go ahead. Do what feels right for you. Okay? So let's start off nice and tall. And just take a moment here to breathe. Filling breath. Let that breath fill up the belly and then let it empty all out. One more breath like this. And then I'd like you to place your hands on your rib cage. We're going to draw our core in and sit up really tall. So our inhale, we're going to keep that core working, but on our exhale, our inhale, we want to really expand against the hands that are on our ribs. Really let those ribs stretch out and try to expand it through your back. This is called lateral breath. So we keep our core lifting. Let those hands and ribs and that mid-back expand and then draw it all in like a corset, draw them together like you're knitting those ribs. You could add a little purse through the lips with that exhale. Draw that core in with that exhale. Use that core to really help to get that breath out. A little core abdominal work. One more. Good. Take a moment and roll those shoulders back. Center yourself. Finding a positive affirmation. I am, I will, I can. Whatever pops into your head right now. Then I'd like you to bring your hands to the side, palms up. We're going to seal that affirmation between our hands. Yes. And then slowly bring it down. Connect it to our heart, base of the thumb right at the base of that sternum. And then bring head to heart. Repeating your affirmation 3 times. We lift the head. We inhale, lift up. Take it to one side, gentle stretch. Lifting to the other side. Inhale up, gentle twist, sitting up nice and tall. The head just follows along. We inhale, lift, gentle twist to the other side. Inhaling up, exhaling, bringing it forward. Inhaling up. One more time each side. Lifting, other side. Lifting, twisting. Inhale up to that other side. We inhale, lift, and bring it forward. We inhale up and exhale. So we transition over to all fours. Hands underneath our shoulders, our knees hip width apart. We take cat-cow, tucking and releasing, tucking and releasing. return to neutral spine. Let's wag that tail. Shoulders reach away. We return center, tucking our toes under. Nice starfish hands. Shift back so shoulders are no longer over wrists. Lift those knees. Settle the hips back as you lift those hips up. Settle the heels back as you lift those hips up. Oh, our down dog and a slow walk of the dog. Think of this dog as being that old dog that just really doesn't want to walk too far or too fast. So we're just taking those nice, gentle presses. Beautiful. As we let those heels float down closer to the ground, we're going to lift those heels up, bend those knees. We're going to walk those hands in, let those heels settle, hands to quads, press up, long spine, supporting cobra. Release it back to forward bend. Bend those knees deep, looking forward. Inhale, lift, stepping to mountain. Inhaling up, exhaling, find that positive affirmation again. I am, I will, I can. Seal it in. Inhale, lift. Exhaling that swan dive down to forward bend. Stepping back with one foot and then the other into a plank. Draw those hips up, settling into a down dog. Bend those knees, slide those shoulder blades down the back, get those hips up nice and high, and then let those heels release to the floor. Lowering hips to plank, dropping knees to floor, chest over thumbs. Lower to the ground, elbows underneath those shoulders, legs pressing to floor as we come to Sphinx. This is our kneeling sun salutation, or a half sun salutation. We return back, hands by chest, draw those hips up and back, extended child's pose. Returning to all fours, shifting forward, shoulders back, threading that chest through those arms, we lower to the ground. Hands off the floor, baby cobra. Hands to floor, draw those hips up and back, extended child's pose. We return again to all fours, shifting forward, roll those shoulders back, lower down, baby cobra again, or cobra. Draw those hips up and back. We tuck our toes as we push back into full plank, walk it back. Forward bend. Bend those knees deep for chair, inhale, lift. Exhaling, swan dive down. Looking forward, walk it out to a plank. Lift those hips, down dog. We're going to take right leg up, three-legged dog, knee to chest, it steps through. Looking forward, spiral it up, warrior two. Floating back hand down, front hand up, exalted warrior. Returning back, cactus arms as we wrap our ribs to the front, wide-legged warrior one. Spiraling that back heel up into a high lunge. We floated down, low lunge. Hand to floor as we revolve it open. We floated down. Stepping back, full plank. You can take kneeling if you like. Or chaturanga. Flip and press, up dog. Flip and lift, down dog. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, stepping through. Looking up, spiraling, back foot out, we windmill up, warrior two. Floating back hand down, reach and take it back, exalted warrior. Returning warrior two. Bend those elbows, revolve those ribs. Wide-legged warrior one. Spiraling that back foot out, high lunge. Floated down, low lunge. Hand to floor as we revolve it open. Floated down, stepping back to our plank. Shoulders back, you can take kneeling if you like. Shift forward, halfway down, crocodile. Flip and press, up dog. Flip and lift, down dog. One leg up, three-legged dog, knee to chest, it steps through. We're gonna walk to the long edge of our mat. Feet parallel. Bend those knees. Press up. Now turn those toes out. Reach it up. Lower down for our moonflowers. Knees opening up, same direction as those toes. Lower down, hold. Reach side to side. Keep those knees opening up towards the baby toe. We're going to change arms, reaching front and side. So one arm reaches front, the other one reaches side. We have a nice rotation at the ribs. And make it a little bit bigger. Reach back also. A little more leg work. You can add a small lift here. 2. Our last one, bring it center. Hinge forward for sunflowers. Give those legs a little break, but lengthen them out. We have a hinge at our hip, but we're still keeping our spine nice and long. 3. Last 2. Lower down, hold. Side to side reach. Really fire up those outer thighs. So we want our inner thighs to start stretching out. Lower those hands, reach. Getting that nice wrap. Maybe you want a little more leg work, add that up, down. 4, 3, 2. Last one, float it down. Lengthen those legs. Woo! Reach up one side. Reach to the other side. One more time each side. And bring it down. Nice. We're going to turn. One toe and heel in. Well, heel out, toe in. Other leg out. Finding our warrior 2. Reach it. Woo, how we doing? All right, shoulders back. So we want to roll from those shoulders, palms up, lift the chest, turn those palms down, reach those arms out. Nice job. Side angle, keeping those feet pressing to the ground. Lift it up, exalted warrior. Return it. Side angle. Play the guitar. One more time. Bring it up. Take it back. Return it. Spiral high lunge. Float it down, low lunge. Stepping back to our plank. Draw those hips up, settling it back into down dog. Right leg up, come three-legged dog, knee to chest. It's going to step through. We're lowering our back knee down, lifting our chest. Let those hips settle down. Sliding elbows down so you look like goalposts or cactus arms. Slipping hands behind the head as we take it one side. Lifts the other side. Lift, elbows back, lift that chest and open it up. Float it down. Sit it back. Toes up. And you can lift up high, depends a little bit on your hamstrings. Press the toes and lift. Press the toes lift. Two, lift those toes and hold. Maybe you hinge deeper. We're going to lift up, drop it forward, hands to floor, tucking our back toes under, revolving, facing the long edges of the mat. Walk the hands to one foot. Walk over to the other foot. Bring it back to the center. Walk the hands between the feet. Walk it out, finding long spine, bend those knees, press up. Remember what side you did your warrior two on? We're switching to that other side. Shoulders back, chest lifted, nice length. So open, lifting, long in the back. Turn those palms down. Finding side angle. Lifting, taking it back, exalted warrior. Returning warrior two. Side angle, play the guitar. Yeah. Last one. Woo! Lift. Take it back, exalted warrior. Return it, our warrior two. Ready? Windmill. Low lunge. Stepping back to our plank. Drawing those hips up. Our down dog. Bend those knees, slide the shoulder blades down the back, then lengthen those heels. We're taking that other leg up. Knee to chest, it's stepping through. Looking forward, drop that back knee. Shifting weight back, lifting up. Drop those hips. Goalpost arms, or cactus arms. Slipping hands behind the head. Reach to one side. Lift, take it to the other side. Lift, elbows back, take it back. We bring it up, float it down, toes up. Walk it forward, drop those hips. Tucking back toes under, hips lift up enough to step it back to plank. Choose kneeling if you like. We're going into a side plank, so we're going to revolve into a side plank. Your choice, you could also have foot on the ground. Revolve back full plank. Take it the other way. Keep lifting at those hips. Drop it down, full plank. If you want to do chaturanga, go right ahead. I'm going to walk it back to down dog. Walk those hands all the way in, forward bend. Hands to quads, long spine, long legs, supported cobra. Return it back, forward bend. Back to supported cobra. So give that belly a lift, draw those shoulders back. Release it back, you can soften those knees. Take it deep for chair, long spine as we inhale, lift. Exhale, our hands come to heart center. Again, inhale, lift. Find that positive affirmation. I am, I can, I will. And bring it in. Seal it in. Let a smile come to your face. Woo. Beautiful. Inhale all the way up. Exhaling, stepping back with one foot. Creating warrior one. We're going with all 10 toes facing the same direction in a shorter stance. Shoulders back, lift that chest, draw in that core, and gently lift the chin. We take it up, we're going to lengthen our front leg, reach it forward, let those hands slow down, still trying to keep those hips even, long spine. Keeping feet planted to the ground, that back leg, that back foot especially, press down as we inhale and lift. We return, bent knee, warrior one. Slipping hands behind the back. Forward, our humble warrior. So my front knee is bent. I'm reaching long out of the hips. Press through those feet and lift. Releasing it, hands to heart center. We wrap towards that front leg and hinge at our revolved warrior. Lifting and unwrapping, we step up to mountain. Swan dive down that forward bend. Stepping back with one foot and then the other, plank. Kneeling if you choose. Shift forward, chaturanga. Flip and lift. So in my chaturanga, I only come down halfway, so it's more like a tricep push-up. Flip and lift. It's a little nicer to the shoulders, a little kinder to my shoulders. Woo! All right, how we doing? Ready? Back to plank. Shoulders back. We want to keep wrists over, wrists under elbows as we lower down halfway. Flip, press. Flip and lift. One more time. Shifting forward. Plank. Roll those shoulders back. Give those legs a little squeeze. Chest over thumbs. Halfway down. Flip and press. Flip those toes and lift. Woo! Let's walk that dog. Nice job. Let those heels float down closer to the ground. Walk those hands into those feet. Hands to quads. Long spine, long legs. So draw that belly up, supported cobra. Return it back, forward bend. Knees to chair. Inhale all the way up. Seal it in. That positive thought. Find that smile. Nice job. We're stepping back with that other foot for our warrior one. All 10 toes facing the same direction, feet as wide as your hips. Add your warrior one arms. Shoulders draw back, heart center lifts, and we want to keep everything working. Gentle tip of the chin up. We lift, lengthening our front leg, floating it long, hands slow down, pyramid. Strong legs as we inhale back up, bending that front knee, our warrior one. Slipping hands behind, forward for our humble warrior. We lift up. I can't remember what leg I had in front. Revolve the ribs and take it forward. I think this is right. Inhale, lift, unwrap, step up to mountain. Good, how are we doing? Whew. I'm gonna grab a little water only because it's like a steam bath in here. If you need to, go right ahead. I don't know where you're working out, but I can tell you, it's hot and humid where I am. I have a little itty bitty fan. We're going to take tree pose, whatever tree you might be. And if you need to put your hand on a wall or a chair, please go ahead and do that. Base foot, roots to the ground. Our shoulders back. So a lot of balance has to do with core connection. Finding all those locks. So our root lock of that pelvic floor, our belly lock, or if this is your core, it's all core. So just keeping it all engaged. You might start off nice and wide, just a light toe. Can't really see this. There we go. Slide it in. Light toe. Perhaps foot on top. Perhaps it's calf. Maybe it's inner thigh. finding yours. Add your branches. So I chose tree today because I've had this view for several months now of my beautiful viburnum that's right outside my window here, but I always have the shades down. And I've seen birds fly in and out, they always do, but recently I noticed that there's actually a nest in there. So I keep the shade drawn just for their privacy. But it's kind of cool to have seen this growth and development as I've been working in my on-site studio. Ooh, how's that tree doing? Good. That's pretty good, huh? Bring that knee to the front and bring it down. Find that other side. Root, Mother Earth, connection. Feel that growth. Find your perfect tree. So we seal the foot to ground, foot to wherever it is, connection, branches. Find a spot to focus on. Perhaps you have a tree that you like to think about. Perhaps it's a mighty oak or a giant sequoia. Ooh. Or maybe it's just that azalea that blooms so beautifully. Or maybe it's the pinks of a magnolia. And if it's okay if it gets a little windy. It happens. Hands to heart center as we bring that knee to the front. And we float it down. Inhaling all the way up. Let's find that positive affirmation again. Seal it in. Connect it. What else do we need to do? Stepping up to the top of our mats, we take that beautiful inhale up. We exhale, we slow it down, flowing it down to our forward bend. Perhaps you've got a nice little bend to those knees. We're going to join our arms at the elbows and just hang. Can you let it go? I like to let my arms drop. Maybe you want to sway. Whatever is singing your song right now, just do it. We bend those knees enough to place hands to floor. Stepping back with one foot into that low lunge. Sliding hand right underneath that shoulder as we revolve it open. Float it down. Drop that knee. Press up. Float it down. Step it back. Plank. Draw those hips up for down dog. Lowering those hips to plank. Kneeling if you prefer. Shift forward, halfway down that crocodile. Flip and press, up dog. Flip and lift, down dog. Other leg up, knee to chest, it swings through. Hand to floor as we revolve it, open the other way. Return it, float it down, lift and press. Let those hips come down, wherever is comfortable. Oh, lift and open it up. We float it down. Tucking, stepping back to plank. We're going to drop our knees down. Kickstand one foot out and revolve it open into kneeling plank. So everybody's going to do this. We want hip over knee. Lift, kneeling half moon. Float that foot down, plant it, lift up, gate pose. We're going to open and close the gate. Just a gentle touch to the ground. So we're not letting our weight shift to that hand. We're going to return back up our gate pose. Remember our warm-up? The very beginning when we added that nice rotation? Yeah. 2. Oh, our last one, beautiful. Float it all the way down. This time you are going to place hand to floor and lift back up. If you would like to make this bigger, you can grab onto that ankle. Release it. Revolving to all fours. Open up those knees, mat width apart. Sit those hips back. Lengthen those fingertips out into a nice extended child's pose. You walk it up. Knees back in. You're going to kickstand that other foot out. Revolving into that kneeling side plank. Hip over knee, lift up. Kneeling half moon. Float it down, planting foot. Lift up for gate pose. Side to side, floating. Remember, we're not putting big pressure on that hand. You can just tap it down. Maybe you don't want to bend that far. You can keep it up higher. Remember, it's yours. As we return back to gate pose, we add our rotation. Keep those legs working strong. 2. Our last one, beautiful. Gate pose. Float it down, this time hand to floor, lift that leg. So you're in that kneeling half moon. You have that option of bending that foot, bending that knee. Shoulder rolls back. Nice. Release it down. Revolving to all fours. Sitting back. Slide the hands alongside the body into child's pose. Take that breath, expand that back with it. Stretch it all the way from the hips to the neck. Walk it up and roll it over. Bottoms of the feet together. Butterfly pose. We sit up nice and tall. We float those legs up. You're going to extend one leg out. Inhale up, exhale, reaching to those toes or shin. Lift up. Same leg that you have, knee bent knee. Place a hand behind you and take it back. Lift up, inhale, reach it forward. Long spine, inhale, lift. Now same hand, take it back. Inhale, lift. One more time, bringing it forward. Inhale, lift, and exhale, knee up. Cross it over. We're going to turn towards that knee. Give it a hug. Sitting up nice and tall. Unwrapping and releasing. We're going to slide both feet back in for butterfly. Bottoms of the feet together. Hands come around behind this time. Use those outer thighs to draw those knees down closer to the floor as we sit up tall. We release it up, exchanging the legs. You didn't see that, did you? Inhale all the way up, exhale, take it forward. We inhale, lift, same hand comes down, so we take it back. Inhale, lift, forward. It doesn't matter which side you did first. Not at all. Inhale, lift, take it to the other side. Inhale up, and bring it forward. Inhale up, and exhale. That knee comes up, we extend those legs out. Inhale up, bring it forward. Long spine, we inhale, lift, and exhale. Bend those knees. Floating back onto those sits bones. Tap those toes in. Shoulders back, that chest is nice and tall. You can do one leg at a time or both legs. Your choice, boat pose. Floating one foot to the floor at a time. Walk them out just a little bit. We're going to wrap our hands underneath one knee and roll ourselves all the way to the ground. As we settle our shoulders down, legs extend up, hips pressing to the ground. Tucking those shoulders under slightly. We're going to take this to a nice yoga bicycle. You can keep those legs high. We want to add that point and flex of the feet. Maybe you can make it bigger. So think of this as being like on one of those big old-fashioned bicycles with a giant wheel in the front. And you have all this rotation space you got to work in. Low back nice and quiet to the mat. Our last ones. Nice. Bending knees, placing one foot to the floor, extend the other leg out, reaching behind that calf, walk it up, taking it a little deeper. Walk it down, cross ankle over knee, lift up, wrapping your hand around that thigh, our figure four. Lower down, uncross. The other knee comes in and up, hips anchored. Walk it up. Walk it down, cross it over, lift it up. Lowering down, uncrossing, pressing through the feet, shifting the hips to one side, letting those knees float down to the other side. Arms in nice big circles. And then let that arm float to the ground. And enjoy the stretch. Connecting with the breath. Feel how you can use that breath to open up that side body. One more breath. We gently bring one knee up at a time. Those hips return to the center. Let's shift right over to that other side, letting those knees float down. Those nice arm circles. Always working within your range of motion. Float it open, hold it here. One more breath. We're going to release that. We're going to roll right onto our side. I'm going to roll over, but I want you to, it doesn't matter for you. You can just roll right onto your side. Our knees are up in front. You're going to bring one knee up in front, slide the hand down the shin, find that ankle, and then line it back up with the hip. Roll the shoulder back, flex the foot. So you're in a half bow. You can always lengthen or quad stretch. Perhaps you lengthen that other leg out. Release it in. Did that feel good? Good. Walk yourselves up. We're going to find butterfly again. Your choice, hands on ankles or hands behind. Release that. Legs in a comfortable position. Bring the hands up in front. Interlock those fingers and just give that mid back a nice big stretch. Roll the shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. Bring the hands down to one side. You could also do this in front. Inhale up to the other side. Lift up, press away, and release. Come down to that other side. Walking it down. Knees in front. Knee up, slide your hand down that shin, find the ankle, and then slide it back, lining knee up with hip. Shoulder back, perhaps you lengthen that other leg out. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Good, release it. We're gonna roll onto our backs. Knees hip width apart, shoulders tucked under, articulating bridge as we peel our spine up, pressing up into a bridge. We're going to pause here for a moment. Slip the hands overhead. Float them back down. Slowly lower the hips. 2 more times, your pace. Slowly lifting, pressing and holding. Reaching, lowering, and hips down. Nice. We're going to finish off with bug. Knees by those shoulders, holding onto the bottoms of our feet. Releasing one foot to the floor at a time. Knees together. And then your choice. Butterfly or heel toe those feet out and keep the knees together. Bringing those legs back in, I'd like you to prepare yourself for final relaxation. Whatever position you want to be in, settle yourself into it. I'm ending a few minutes early because I have another class coming up. Not on Facebook Live, sorry. All right, or YouTube. So settle into your final relaxation pose. Connect with that breath. With each breath, letting that body become heavy, resting on the lower body. With each breath, we let the chatter of the mind become quiet. If the chatter of the mind becomes active, return to your breath, noticing the inhalations and the exhalations. Feeling the breath as it enters with a cool feeling, warming as it gently travels down into your lungs. Filling the lungs with a deep inhale, bringing in energy and vitality. Exhaling, feeling the body releasing toxins and stress or negativity. Staying with this breath, focusing on the feeling of deep peace. Feeling the energy that is within your body. Becoming aware of the warmth and tingling of every cell. Feel the energy that is in the extended environment, in every part of nature, in every living thing. Bring all of those energies together, feeling them as one. visualize all of this energy shining as brightly as the sun. And bringing the shining glow of bright energy over the crown of your head. Feeling it starting to travel down into your body from the top of your head, slowly going down into your face and neck, to your shoulders, all the way down your arms, to the torso, traveling down your fingers. Feel this healing energy and light going down to your chest and your hips. Feel it continue traveling down your legs, all the way down to your toes. Your whole body is now filled with healing light and energy. And let this healing energy completely fill any physical area that needs healing energy. Feel it warming, healing, and expanding. Allow this healing light to bring peace and healing to any emotional issues, or stress, or negativity. And just let it go. Now bring your awareness to any intentions or desires that you may have. Hold those thoughts, those intentions, those desires, and allow this healing energy to bring your deepest desires to life, your intentions into reality. Feeling your connection to divine energy and light, and know that all is one. Enjoy this deep, relaxing, peaceful feeling of bliss. Starting to make your breath a little longer and deeper. Gently bringing awareness to your fingers and toes with a small wiggle. And if you're in a full Shavasana position, gently cross your arms across your chest, bend your knees and roll to your side. Then we gently walk up, coming to an easy seated position. Recalling our positive affirmation that we visited throughout class. We bring our hands to the side, we inhale. I am, I can, I will. We join those hands together and come to heart center, sealing it in. Remembering that we can bring our greatest desires to life. If we believe it, we can be it. Thank you for joining me today. May you have peace, love, happiness, and kindness. And may you share with all. Namaste. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Stay well.